Ladies, gentlemen, finessers, finesses, people who aren't active, people who are active, winners, losers, cadets, earthbound folk. Alike, we all are a part of the greatest circus on earth, aka the No Cheese Fantasy Football League, emphasis on the no cheese. Welcome back, boys. We got a chock full show today here. We had some pretty insane things like shake down this week, to be honest with you. Some of the things that I witnessed were just nothing short of embarrassing. I've never seen some of the things that I saw. I mean, honestly, you tell me last week that Quentin Johnston, and oh, by the way, this message is brought to you by Coca-Cola. You tell me Quentin Johnston was going to be the wide receiver, 3? Justin Fields and Danny Dookie Cheeks are the wide receiver 2 and 3. Are the running back, the quarterback 2 and 3 behind Josh Allen. Skeet literally has the quarterback 1, 2, and 3. It's kind of insane. Now, of course, I think we all understand that the sustainability of Danny Dookie Cheeks and Justin Fields is definitely not going to happen. It's not going to keep up. But I mean, coming from a master trader like myself, sell them on the high, sell them on the nuclear, see what you can get. I mean, at this point, I might even toss a nugget or two on your dome for one of those guys. I mean, it turns out Danny Dimes might be the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. Anyway, we're gonna go over our normal things. Maybe knock down some storylines. No cheese. Then let's see. The law is officially in effect about the phone. So if you see me slam my phone down super fast, just know that 12 is on my case, because I'm not really trying to go to jail. Coca-Cola pays for these videos now for me, but, honestly, we'll go ahead and jump right in. Let's see here. Number of phones, all of you. Let's see. All right. Boom. Let's go ahead and bust down some storylines. The National Football League, aka the NFL, also known as the National Fumble League, right? I mean, the Bears and the Ravens, those jokers couldn't hold on to a lead. They held on to a lead as well as I hold on to Fuji's. It is just, the ability for the Ravens to do what they do as it pertains to holding leads or lack thereof is nothing short of astonishing. It was funny, a friend of mine texted me at work and said, "Hey, we look good tonight." We did. We were the better team. Absolutely. Better team, better quarterback. Sorry, not sorry. Better defense, better kicker, better receivers, better linebackers. The only thing we weren't better than is coach, and that matters. And it's an absolute shame that the ineptitude of John Harbaugh leaked into the Baltimore Ravens' greatness Sunday night. And honestly, quite frankly, he should be ashamed of himself. He absolutely should. Be sick if I could see anything in this sunlight. This light right here, it lets 3 people through at a time. There's like 2,000 people there's like 2,000 people that park in this lot. It lets 4 cars through at a time. High level ineptitude displayed by BMW Manufacturing. As far as the Bears, they did the same exact thing last night. You got, I don't even know how seriously I can take them. I've got Justin Jefferson. He came out last night with, 3 pounds of jewelry on his neck and got 40 yards. So, I don't know what that means. So somebody on the intratube said, they said that, I wrote it down because it's kind of funny. They said, my man had so much ice on his neck, it would clear out an entire Home Depot on a Saturday morning. If that goes over your head, I'm sorry. Ask Hyundai workers how it feels for ice to get, end up on your dome. But that's another conversation. Storyline number 2, the kickoffs are insane. They're insane. The scores are going to be up, right? But the yards and it's probably going to be down. You got teams starting off at the 30-yard line, and it's honestly a complete danger risk because you got guys who run 4.2 speeds, right? You got guys that run 4.2 speeds running directly at people who literally aren't allowed to move. They're not allowed to move. Like, it's against the rules. So, I mean, you'll get penalized. So, I mean, it's completely, absolutely deranged work by Roger Goodell, and I don't know what he's thinking. And by the way, if Roger Goodell brings Taylor Swift to do the halftime show this season, goodbye. I'm out of here. Like, I'm literally going to drive a pitchfork through my temple because I can't nor will I partake in his greed affairs. I won't. So yeah, that's, like I said, absolutely deranged work from the kickoff and whoever administrated that idea. You might want to apply for BMW because with that bad of an idea, you might get a promotion there. And then I was impressed by a few teams. We'll obviously go over pathetic teams, but I was impressed by a few. And some of those names, the Colts. I mean, are the Dolphins that bad? Are the Colts actually decent? I mean, I think they beat them 33-6. These professional athletes on the other side of the field, I know they spent, the last 200 days, actually more than that because they didn't make the playoffs, but probably the last 230 days, the Dolphins have spent, I guess they've been with Latinas down there. I don't know what their deal is, but they surely weren't practicing. I do know that. Those teams honestly kind of looked a little dangerous for some reason. The Colts look dangerous. The Packers look dangerous. The Chargers look dangerous. I mean, Greg Roman said, I'm a running coordinator. Dead. I'm just going to throw it 95 times. So that's kind of crazy. So those three teams, they kind of look, I mean, I got to say, they look kind of good. They kind of look dangerous. Auto drivers of Nissan Altima are being really dangerous. AKA, yeah, the Nissan Altimas of the road, AKA the chariot of unemployment. Real quick, I'm going to jump into a little college football. Oregon honestly looked pretty good. I'm going to do 3 little points I noticed with football. Actually 4. The fourth being you could get 5 starters for South Carolina's offensive line, 5 for Clemson, and you couldn't get the best 5 of the 10 to make an adequate starting 5. I truly believe that in my soul. But Oregon honestly looks pretty solid. They burned, Oklahoma State, I know they've fallen off a little bit. I mean, Mike Gundy, he crashed out, high-level crash out, 11 years ago, whenever that was. He's 40. But that's still a group of 5 Power 5 program. So to be honestly, to go there and absolutely, Oregon, I think they beat them 69-3. That's insane. So they honestly burned them pretty good. Caught them Miley Cyrus on burning things. And then we got, the Arch Manning glaze. It has to come to an expeditious ceasefire because, I saw them last week. They were ready to call him they were ready to say he's the worst player of all time, right? Maybe we were wrong. And then he played, Billboard University of the Deaf and Blind, whatever they played this week, and he had 150 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. I'm like, oh, cool, congratulations, the extraterrestrial forehead, whoever Peyton Manning is in relation to you, I would hope his lineage, his sperm line would be able to pass down just an inkling of enough ability to be able to beat a team like that! And I'm tired of it! I'm tired of the glaze. And also, I need Florida State fans to stop talking. No Kamala Harris on needing to stop talking. Next, a classic statement, a classic segment. Buckle up. Looking for A.J. Brown, a.k.a. A.J. Brown for bed. Can someone help him? Can someone help me? We're looking for Xavier Unworthy. We're looking for George Brittle. Does anyone have eyes on Wico Collins? Does anyone have eyes on these people? I got half a mind to trade A.J. Brown. I got half a mind to trade A.J. Brown for the best Pop Douglas team in the country the next business day. It's insane. My man had 1 more target that game than Mahatma Gandhi. It's insane. Does anyone have eyes on Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, or anyone associated with mine and Evan's team. Hi, man. Alex. Alex's team, it's good. I don't particularly foresee a 147 every week, but I mean, his guys got it done this week. Zay Flowers, if Zay Flowers if Zay Flowers, Harrison, or Smith, if two of them can get him 10 plus a week, Alex might be a problem. I don't think his quarterbacks are world beaters per se. But I think if you can manage to get 10 plus out of two of the receivers, which I feel like is his weakest point, I don't think Breece Hall's going to keep doing what he did. I mean, if he does, kudos to him. I mean, he can adopt me right on site. But, but yeah, there's that. An honorable mention I'm going to give to Calder. His team outperformed in a lot of spots and underperformed in others. Justin Jefferson had more chains on than catches. But, I mean, for the most part, his team looked okay. But, I mean, I think y'all know what time it is, and y'all are not going to, and one of you is not going to like this. But kudos to Evan from the camp of Evan. From the request of his camp to my DJ. My radio from Evan, the first 2025 low man. I mean, my man barely broke 70. Wow, he's bad. Go. Evan got low. Man, he got so low. Lower than Miley Cyrus in his standards low. Man, he got low. Flirted with low man of all time. Man, he is so bad. I swear to Evan, he's so bad. Luckily, my team is so incredibly bad. But I played Evan, and he's just that much more bad. Thank God he's bad. Because he's bad, Evan got low. Yeah! Evan Bruns barely cracked 70. You literally ought to be ashamed of yourself. I mean, this probably isn't the time, but Josh Allen had 30 less points than your team. So, what can I say? Wow, so pathetic. Thank you for your candor and your request. It will always be honored from those of whom receive low man. 9/11 level postal, Derrick Henry, 178 or something like that, 2 touchdowns. My man was dribbling grown men's face off the ground. I mean, he literally cut grass with Buddy's dome, that safety. Josh Allen, honestly, at this point, I call him the empty point prevent defense, Prince Pookie Bear. And Zay Flowers. Flowers was cooking the secondary like Demi Lovato cooks meth. He was literally doing whatever he wanted to those men. No Gene McCarthy. Jumping in most pathetic teams. Then we're gonna jump into next week, and then I'll wrap it up. The Bears. I've got 5 teams, and they're all pathetic. I'm gonna leave the Ravens out of it simply on the count that they scored 40 and lost. But they could be an honorable mention. I don't even want to associate the entire team because John Harbaugh's ineptitude, it penetrates my soul and echoes through my veins. Bears. Not even Ben Johnson could turn the manicure messiah into a relevant quarterback. It was crazy. You're not able to beat the Vikings at home. J.J. McCarthy, basically just Zach Wilson with longer hair. You're not able to beat that team. You're not able to beat them. Are you kidding me? He played decent at first, but his line wasn't great. This is the first time in Caleb Williams' life he was avoiding sacks from another dude. Because the guy, he was just running around like a chicken with his head cut off at one point. But kudos to him, whatever, had the first half lead. More than the Dolphins could say. But anyway, the Dolphins. Did they supplant, is that the word, wage if it ain't? Did they supplant the Saints for the staple of ineptitude in the NFL? Never in my life have I seen such a travesty, a disgrace, an embarrassment of poorness, if you will. They were literally playing the Indianapolis Colts and got absolutely raided. What they did to him was nothing short of a parade and an absolute raiding of their camp. Call no Hyundai Manufacturing on getting raided by ICE. The Giants. You get all these toys on defense. You You get all these toys on defense. And then you get this fresh new Russell Wilson, which, by the way, he's really, really making his case not to make the Hall of Fame. He really is. He needs to stop. He needs to stop because it's becoming hard to watch. So yeah, they did a lot. They got a lot of offensive weapons. They got a lot on defense. They supposedly have a good line, and they lost. They got drugged by a second-year commander-led Jaden Daniels. This will be the second time since 2001 something from New York was terrorized by something that originates in Washington. I don't understand what we're doing. Like, how are you so perpetually bad? You've changed quarterbacks, you've changed coaches, you've changed weapons, you've done all this. Is it just the state? I mean, what's going on? Is it just the team? Is there just deep-rooted ineptitude? There has to be, right? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You've changed all this stuff on the surface, and then you've still got the same thing. Call no Bruce Jenner on changing things on the surface, but still having the same thing underneath. The Cowboys. Jim Crow Jones traded Micah Parsons because we wanted to stop the run and proceeds to give up 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half. I had a warhead at lunch. It stuck on my tongue. But the ineptitude runs deep from Jim Crow Jones and his plantation. High level ineptitude and racism coursing his veins. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just absolutely psychotic work to say something like that and then put on the show that he put on. I mean, and CD's hands. I mean, the dude literally couldn't catch COVID if in 2020, and everybody was getting that. The Texans. I like the Rams, but they're far from a world beater on defense. They got a strong front seven. I'll give them that, but I don't think they're by any means a world beater. And you put up 9 points. Put up 9 points. That's completely deranged. Their offense went over about as well as a public discourse, a debate between Joe Biden and Lee Corso. It just did not go how they felt like it should. And then, of course, boys, the match of the week. We are here. It's Skeet and Calder. And, I mean, I gotta say, this game, I've been waiting for a long time for it to matter because it never does. Both these teams are always so incredibly pathetic from top to bottom. I mean, Alex and I are both 1-0. I find it hard to believe my guys would put up, 3 of my starters would put up 2.2 points again. But Alex had a strong week, and I was coming off a low week, so I'm not going to give us the match of the week. I've got a couple 0-1s. Calder and Scoggins. That's always no. It's Calder and Skeet. That's always fun. You can't take that. I got Clay and Cheese. I got Clay and Cheese. Gary and Galt, they'll certainly be up there if you know what I mean. Evan and Scoggins, myself and Alex, and the match of the week is going to be Skeet and Calder. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be good stuff. As it stands right now, Skeet doesn't have his people in there, so you can't really see the projected totals. But as it stands right now, the biggest point total for the week is going to be sitting at Galt. As it stands, no, it's actually Calder at 135. How he's projected 135, I don't know. But listen, I'm the projected points prophet. I mean, back in the day, like last year, I literally was projected 145 points, and I got that. Actually, I got 155 and lost to Galt. So I take that with a grain of salt. But I mean, honestly, that's kind of, let's see, yeah, that's about all I got. The same things we're gonna go over as usual, but a good week one, not so good for others. We'll see. I guess the main storyline moving forward, it can guys that were drafted at high capital, the AJ Browns, the Jamar Chases, Malik Neighbors, CeeDee Lamb had a strong outing, could have been a lot worse, so it could have been a lot better. So I'm gonna chill out on him. I think JJ was kind of saved by a touchdown. McCaffrey had a strong outing, but I mean, overall, I think it was kind of played out how it was supposed to. I mean, Xavier Worthy getting 0, that has nothing to do with him. He literally got ran over by Satan. But then he had, you know, you've got, who else? You've got, A.J. Brown. I don't foresee one target for 8 yards, but he might, and Jamar Chase. But, you know, moving forward, I guess I'm looking forward to this week. It should be a good week. I'm more than excited for Calder and Skeet. But, guys, that's about it. Remember, brought to you by Coke. They're paying my bills, so I appreciate it. Until next time, trash bag outie. Caller, I don't care how good I said your team was. They're actually really bad.